What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Amanda Marie, okay, and I kind of do two things over here on my channel. I talk about fragrances. I am a fragrance enthusiast. Most of the people that already follow me, you guys are following me because I talk about fragrances, but this year I've also decided to include some yapping videos on my channel. Now, I did contemplate creating another channel, and I thought, oh my God, it took me so long to get the 13,000 of you that I have over here. Do I really want to do that again? And I decided that the answer was no. So if you're over here for my yapping, I appreciate you so much. But if you want to, check out a fragrance review or two, you are more than welcome to do so. I hope you guys are ready for some good old-fashioned yapping, girl, because I got a lot to talk about. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of stung a little bit because Target, I love to make a good Target run, girl. That was like my favorite thing to do. And the other companies that decided to, let go of their DEI programs, for example, Lowe's. I don't go to Lowe's. I barely know how to use a hammer. In McDonald's, well, I do kind of go to McDonald's a lot, only because it is the closest place to my job where I can find something to eat if I have not brought my lunch to work. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I gotta figure that out. Walmart, I kind of phased Walmart out. I started phasing them out only because it really felt unsafe for me to go to Walmart. It was crazy. A lot of fights happening in Walmart. Some odd people coming into Walmart, and they didn't really have any security there. And so if I have to go to Walmart right now, today, if I have to go to Walmart, I'm only going to Walmart in the early hours of the day. And I'm talking about 7 a.m., 8 a.m. That's when I'm going to Walmart. Other than that, I'm not going to Walmart. But Target, I love going to Target. I just, not that long ago, went into Target and bought well, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I bought, but anyway, I like going to Target. That was my spot. And I've been going to Target since I was a little girl, since they used to serve slushies and popcorn. That's how long I've been going to Target. I decided that this would be a really great topic to talk about, seeing as though I am a consumer and I am a Black woman, and now I am with a lot of other Black people who are trying to figure out which way we're going to go. Where we shopping at now? What we doing? I am with that group of people because my options are starting to dwindle out, girl. You feel me? Amazon, I'm not even gonna get into it, but I wanted to kind of deep dive into this. And I wanted to do some research. I got some notes here so I can stay on topic, because y'all know when I get to yapping, all right, I just lose all track of time. I started hearing the word inclusion probably about last year. I started hearing it a lot because it was coming up in the influencer realm. A lot of influencers were being very vocal, saying how they're not included, that some brands don't have diversity and things of that nature. And so, to be honest with you, I really didn't know what DEI was really about. So I went to my trusted Google, and I take Google with a grain of salt, but I'm on Wikipedia and I looked up the definition of diversity. This is what it stands for: diversity, equity, and inclusion are organizational frameworks which seek to promote their fair treatment and full participation of all people, particularly groups who have historically been underrepresented and subject to discrimination on the basis of identity or disability. These three notions, diversity, equity, and inclusion, together represent three closely linked values which organizations seek to instrumentalize through DEI frameworks. The concepts predate this terminology and other variations, sometimes including terms like belonging, justice, accessibility. Basically, DEI is initiatives aimed to create diversity. I went a step further because I'm telling you, this whole Target thing really got me upset. And I was thinking, like, is DEI mandatory? Is this something that the government has deemed mandatory? Like, are there any legal consequences to participating or not participating in this program? Like, basically, I wanted to know if companies really had to participate in it. And so I went back to Google again. It says that while DEI is not legally mandatory for companies in most jurisdictions, it is generally considered a best practice and is increasingly seen as a business imperative, meaning companies are choosing to implement DEI initiatives even if they are not legally required to do so. So this is an option. Being a part of this program, in my opinion, was an option for Target. So you incorporate an option into your business, but then you decide that you're going to roll back said option. And I'm using the word rollback on purpose because nowadays you got to be really careful with your terminology. Because I just saw a young lady, she worked at Target, God bless her heart. She's probably upset, worried, all the things. And basically she was saying that Target did not do away with their DEI program. They just renamed it. I don't know how true that is. I did a little bit of research. I could not find anywhere where Target had said this, okay? And as of right now, Target has not come out, I don't think, publicly and said anything. I believe that they sent out emails to their employees and people a part of their business, but I don't think that they've made any public announcements about them rolling it back. And they've been a part of this program for 3 years now. 3 years. So why are we upset is the question. And I think a lot of us are upset because there are a lot of black brands in Target, okay? And we're going to get into that. I'm going to insert a small clip of Tabitha Brown's video that she posted on Instagram, basically sharing her thoughts and views on the rollback. It's interesting because her video kind of echoes the owner of the Do and somewhat the owner of the Lip Bar too. And people are starting to wonder, like, did Target tell them to say these things? Because they're all sounding the same. I don't know. We're going to get into it. But I want to stay on track. So there's a lot of black-owned brands in Target. And I couldn't get a whole list of all the black-owned brands. I'll just mention a few to you that I use in Target. And that's going to be the Do. That is like my ultimate favorite hair product to use in my natural hair. Pattern is also in Target. I use Pattern from time to time. Fenty is in Target, even though Fenty kind of falls under that LVMH, I believe that's the company. Umbrella, so I don't know. Tabitha Brown is in there. who else? The list, the lip bar, I think I mentioned them. The list goes on. And there's also some new Black-owned brands that are just getting into Target that I feel like may be affected by what's going on with Target. And I look at Target like the Shark Tank. Okay, because if y'all ever watch the Shark Tank, when those brands are introduced to the sharks, they already got their shit together. Like, they're not coming in there willy-nilly as a brand that has not already made $1 million or close to $1 million in sales. They've generated revenue. Okay, these brands have made money. They just need to take their brands to the next level. Okay, they want to be in platforms like Target and Walmart and all these big name stores. That's where they're trying to go and get their business out there for people to know about and use and things like that. I feel like they vetted the brands that they want in their stores. And so for the Black brands, I think it's not just about being in Target. It's about the exposure. It's about them being able to take their brands to the next level and beyond. And I think without the DEI initiatives, this is just my opinion. This is just me saying this. I feel like without that program, it would, not saying that they would not have been able to do it. I think it would have taken longer than what they expected. Definitely being in Target got these brands the exposure that I feel like they deserved. The Dew especially, have you guys not tried their products? Oh my God, they're amazing. I found out about the Dew via Instagram, keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that one day I could pick it up in Target. I wanted the product right then and there, and that's what Target offered me as a consumer, instant gratification. I'm gonna play for y'all Tabitha's video, and it echoes the other brands' thoughts on what's going on. And Tabitha was basically breaking it down, saying that if people decided to boycott her brand, that she indeed would lose a lot of money. That opened up a whole conversation, baby. I don't think Tabitha realized the door she was opening when she made that comment, even though she was not the only one making it. I think even though the owner of the Dew, she did not come on and do a video, but she released her statement before Tabitha did her video. So you see that mirroring thing that people feel like is going on. I'm not going to play the whole video in its entirety. I think it's like almost 10 minutes long, but I'm going to play some of it for you guys.
Hello there. Y'all all right? I know. It has been a tough week, right? And baby, it's been a tough 2025 and we are still in January. But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. And as disheartening as it is for me, I'm not the only one affected by this, right? It's for everyone who is a woman-owned business, minority-owned businesses, Black-owned businesses. It's for so many of us who work so very hard to be placed into retail, to finally be seen and approved for retail. Because contrary to whatever the world might tell you, it has been very hard for Black-owned businesses to hit shelves, right? Which is why it's such a big deal when we do finally land inside of retail. So it is definitely heartbreaking to feel unsupported, right? However, I am in business in multiple ways, with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right? I sell Donna's Recipe, my hair care products, right, are on Amazon. They're also in Target. And of course, I have a huge partnership with Target. I sell my seasonings at Walmart. I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is, if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations. Listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop. Our business will be hurt. And if any of you know business, it doesn't just happen overnight where you can just go take all your stuff and pull it off the shelves. There's a process. And then you got to, like, where you going to put it? You got to have a place to store it. That's money, right? You got to have another place to sell it, which is almost impossible sometimes. And even if you sell online, it's a process when it comes to business. And everyone does not have the funds or the means or the availability, the space to house their own products, right? But the thing that concerns me the most, and I want you to hear me and hear me well, if we all decide to stop supporting said businesses and say, you know, I can't buy nothing from there, even the businesses who were affected by the DEI ban, right? What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they can remove them from the shelves and then put their preferred businesses on the shelves. And then what happens to all the businesses who've worked so hard to get where they are? Then what happens, right? Now, I know that something that could solve it is ownership of these big corporations, right? It's a long way to go there. There are amazing companies like who you can go in there and there's some amazing things that you can buy, but it's one store and it's very small. We're talking about mass market. You can't build that overnight. Do we all sometimes have these big dreams and aspirations to do that? Absolutely, right? But it is easier said than done, but it's not impossible.
Let's stop it there, because I feel like this is where people started to kind of split. On one hand, you have people that are still going to go into Target and just specifically buy Black owned. And then on the other hand, you have folks that don't want to have anything to do with Target at all. And so I see both sides. But there was a young lady that got on and she made a very good point. And I want to play her video, but let me just check my notes right quick. Yeah. I want to play her video because she made a very valid point.
I do understand the small Black businesses, the big ones, the woman-owned Black businesses that are in Target that's saying, y'all, we still got to support, because if y'all don't go buy our stuff, Target gonna say people not buying it and they gonna drop us. Babes, they just got to drop you. Like, I know this is gonna hurt y'all. I know this is going to hurt y'all, especially since the majority of people who saying they not going to shop at Target no more, at least on my For You page, the majority of people who've been saying they not shopping at Target, they look like me. So they probably your target demographic, no pun intended. They probably the ones going in Target buying your shit up. But you just about to take this L. You just about to take it. Like, I'm sorry. If people really, really want to support your business, they don't gotta do it in Target. They don't have to. So your Target side of the business.
And I'm going to just pause it right there because she has a point. These brands are pretty well-known brands. Again, like I said, I don't think Target is going to put any BS in their stores. These brands are vetted. They have the numbers to back up why they should be in Target in the first place. So 9 times out of 10, they have other outlets. They have an online store, a website. They're on Instagram, on all the social media platforms. At this point, you can link your store to your platform and people can shop directly there. And this lady has a point. It's about sacrifice. Okay, this is a bigger picture. The people that are split, the ones that are saying that they're not going to go to Target, they are thinking about sacrifice. They're thinking about the bigger picture and what this actually is, the cause. Because Black people are like, well, if you're not going to listen to me, you definitely going to feel me. You're going to feel when I'm not going into your store, spending my hard-earned dollar in your store when you don't even want me to be there. Why am I coming over here spending my money with you? Like, in a way, a lot of Black folks are disagreeing with Tabitha, not saying that they're not going to support her. They're going to go on her website and buy her stuff, but they're just not going to do it through Target because Target makes a cut. Okay, Target is nothing but the middleman. Target is doing everything that other people are doing on platforms. Shopify, okay, hell, Amazon, YouTube probably taking a cut from my video right now. You know what? Everybody is taking a cut. If you got a middleman, he's gonna take the cut. He gonna get his. Okay, Target is going to get theirs either from the top or the bottom. Either way, Target is going to get paid. I want to play another clip for you guys.
The Montgomery bus boycott lasted 55 days. Some of y'all can't even last 55 minutes without arguing, debating, and chastising others about whether or not to go inside the store and support Black businesses or support them online directly. I'm wondering, did all the Black-owned businesses get together and have a meeting? Or did Target tell them to get on here and tell us to continue to go into the stores? That's the only way we can support them? Because how much of that profit are you actually pocketing and taking home? Because I know a young lady who had a deal in 2022 for her stationery and her journals. Target made $275,000 off of her. Guess how much she took home that year? Quickly, $5,000. They made $275,000, she made $5,000. How much Black money is going into their Black pockets if we go into the store? Because that's what you want us to do. You want us to go into Walmart and into Target, only shop Black, throw the middle finger up, and walk out the door when that still supports Target and that still supports Walmart. I don't know about you, but I'm not supporting anybody that doesn't see me and doesn't support me and wouldn't hire me. And who's to say they still won't take your things off the shelf? We could all go into Walmart. We could all go into Target, buy every Black product off the shelf, and they could still choose to discontinue your items and your merchandise. So tell me how that benefits you. For those of you who want to boycott, it should be targeted. Pick 1 or 2 stores that you frequent, that you love, and hit it where it hurts, in your pocket and the bottom line.
And hold on, because it's so many words that would have come out of my mouth. What you mean that girl made $275,000? What you mean? Okay, you got to take everything on social media with a grain of salt. Let me just say that. You cannot take everything everybody says as truth. We don't know. Because at that point you get into speculation. But damn, if it's true, wow, that's like a slap in the face. She did not negotiate her contract very well, because she may have thought that her stationery and stuff wasn't gonna pop off like it was gonna pop off. Ooh, that's crazy. That is crazy. But I want to show y'all a picture of the dude and the comment that they made. And y'all can actually go read the whole thing on their social media pages. This young lady just happened to have reposted it. But I wanted to jump into the comments and see, how the people are feeling. One comment says, yeah, I'm sorry. It's not the consumer's responsibility to keep a brand afloat. I will continue to purchase the dude, but no longer will at Target. Tabitha Brown expressed the same sentiments, and I truly understand they are still under contract, so I continue to support their brands. I did not play the part in Tabitha's video where she said she had 1 year left on her contract. I don't think I played that part, but she got 1 year left, and so maybe she's gonna go back. Well, girl, before you know it, it'll be June. So hopefully she's working on a backup plan right now, because time is of the essence at this point. One person said, come on, this is selfish. Essentially, they are saying, please throw away your morals and money to keep money in their pockets. The DEI thing is so much bigger than this. It's called sacrifices. Target is not getting a dime from me. I see what they are saying, and I want to continue to support Black businesses, but what kind of message does that send to Target? That they can do this and we still shop there? No, ma'am. I think for years, Black people have done the most. The bar just keeps getting set higher and higher and higher. And please understand that Black people, even though we are resilient, we do reach that mark. Every time they raise the bar higher, we go higher, okay? But I think a lot of people are really getting tired of the BS. We're just really tired. And I think Black people are just really ready to let the world know that our dollar has power. I think that's why I've seen more of the discourse of this is bigger than the DEI. Like this is a bigger picture. This could actually possibly be a good thing for Black people. We would shop more in our own communities. We would put our dollar back into small Black-owned businesses instead of big brands, because clearly they may not want us there. That is what it's looking like. As far as the brands taking a hit, I think they're going to take a hit. Hopefully, the impact will not be that bad, but I think they're going to take a hit. I think that they should embrace themselves to take some type of hit financially. But baby, when it's all said and done, you better come out that thing swinging out the gate. Okay, I would hate for this to ruin a Black-owned business, but I fear that a hit is afoot. It's literally around the corner. Here are some hard truths, though, that I don't think a lot of Black people have really considered. Black people are going to continue to shop at these places. Hear me out. Number one, a lot of us are just not down with the cause. Okay, we are living in our own world, our own bubble. Money is good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really feeling it like some other Black folks are feeling this, economy. You know what I'm saying? Some Black people just not down with the cause. They're not even, girl, they probably went and dropped, $300 in Target today because they're just not down with the cause. The other group of Black people that will continue to shop in Target and in Walmart are the older folks. Also, the people in these rural areas that don't have a lot of options when it comes to shopping. You know, my grandmother, for instance, she doesn't drive, and you know, she is in a position in her life right now where she is just settled in her ways. You know, she's a little stubborn, and so she goes to Walmart a lot. Like, that is her preferred store to shop at. You know, so Walmart, unfortunately, is still getting my grandma's dollar. You know, no matter how we try to convince her to come out of Walmart, baby, she ain't coming out of Walmart, and she never really cared for Target that much anyway. So, unfortunately, in certain circumstances, these places are still going to be getting the black dollar. Lastly, I want to give you guys some things to think about. Number one, do you think Target would have had these black-owned brands in their store if they did not participate in the DEI initiative program? I still need Target to answer me. Why did they even get in the program anyway if they were going to snatch it back? That's like, why would you do that? Okay, that was like 2 in 1 question. Number 2, for real. Are companies really going to look beyond? Are companies really going to look beyond the color of my skin, the color of your skin? Are they really going to look beyond the fact that the brand owner is gay? Are they going to look beyond the fact that the brand owner is transgender? Are they going to look beyond the fact that the brand owner could be handicapped? That's my big question. Are they gonna really say, oh, we picked your brand not because you're a black woman. We picked your brand because your product is so exceptional, and we have to have it in the store. Are they really gonna do that? And if it wasn't for this initiative program, would these brands have even been put there? That's the same question as number 1. It circles back. It's an open-ended question. It just keeps circling back. But I don't know. You know, will we ever have the answers to these questions? We will see how this actually affects Target in about 6 months to a year. It may not affect them at all, to be honest with you. It may be just business as usual for them. Can you imagine if I was a brand owner and then I got my product in the store in Target on the shelf, and then they go and do this? I would be devastated. I really would be devastated. But those are some questions to think about, and we're going to have to do a follow-up on this topic because it's really going to be interesting to see how things play out in the next really 4 years. And I don't think Target is going to be the last company to pull out of this, you know, program. I really don't think that they're going to be the last, but we shall see how things work out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your questions and comments down below. Remember to keep it cute in the comments, okay? Everybody is welcome here. This is a safe space, but I need y'all to keep it cute in the comments because I will not hesitate to block you. Period. Point out blank. Yeah. I would love for you to hit your subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you will be notified each and every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you are having a pleasant day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.